Hi everyone, this is Kay in the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Thank you for being with me today. Let's do an alphabet reading, yes. And so I randomly pulled J for the initial. If you're going to be, if you're a J name with the first initial of your first, middle, last, or nickname, this reading is for you. Irregardless if you were born in the year 1981, it's still a J reading, okay. So we'll start off with the Intuit Tarot, Intuit Oracle, I should say, to find out what it is our J names need to know today in this reading. Thank you for joining me. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of divine protection and guidance. Please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for J names today, whether they're born in 1981 or not? It's still a J name reading, so what do we have for this Friday, January the 19th, 2024? Now it's a timeless reading, of course, but I like to give the dates, and I may end up not doing that anymore too. It depends. I change my mind. Okay, what do we have for the three cards of information? We have compass. This is guidance and direction, right? True north. Go your true north. Discover. Be in a discovery kind of mindset. Life path. You're on a life path seeking the truth. Direction. And you're going to find your way if you remain in discovery mode. Know where you're going and make a plan. But explore. Okay? Explore. Don't stay stagnant, in other words. We have balance, yeah, and be balanced, right? So centered, being centered, heart and mind, centered, balanced, healing, meditate, integrate opposing forces, so like the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the black and white, the heart and the mind. You know, the mind wants to oppose the heart, right? Because, you know, how we talk about feelings. Feeling complete, being in the flow, awareness, just right, equality, and well-being, being centered, right? Centered and balanced. You're healthy, you're healing and healthy. Child, wow. Beginnings, innocent, brand new, creativity, spontaneous, carefree, inexperienced, tender, new perspective, or girl. I had a child card in the collective reading. It was the first one that came out in the past. So you might want to check that. Okay. So let's find out what the reading's going to be about with the big tarot, Northern Animal Tarot. Archangel Michael, what do we have for the actual reading that these three cards are talking to us about? Compass, guidance and direction, balance and new beginnings, and or being curious like a child to be in discovery mode. Okay. Here we go. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Like, what a great card to start off with. There's where you want to go. That's the energy you want to be in. It could mean a long-term commitment too. Now, if you're in a commitment already, you may want to stay in it, J names, or you want to leave that long-term commitment to be in a long-term commitment with somebody else. We shall see. King of Pentacles, there you are. Wow. That's being balanced and evolved, okay? Two of Wands. You've been going this direction. You're at it kind of like an impasse, or not. Just standing there looking, trying to assess your, the lay of the land to see if you chose this path this time. You're sitting at a crossroads, right? Okay, what would happen if you chose this way instead of that way? Four of Swords. Well, it's time for great introspection, healing, laying your mental confusion and thoughts, laying it all down, finding some respite time so that you can heal. Two of Swords. Oh, because I guess It looks like King of Pentacles. You have been sitting on the fence for a while. So you need to get off the fence to make a decision between two. But you've been doing this, so that's good, because that'll be like you're checking in with yourself. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Aha. Okay. New beginning. New beginning. Okay. You're in a long-term commitment. May not resulted in a Ten of Pentacles kind of life experience, relationship experience, but you've grown from it. You've grown wise from it, and you're also wealthy. Even if you just have seven, let's say 7 Pentacles, you're still wealthy. You're a hard worker. You know how to navigate, the business world, corporation, just the world itself, to get what you need from it. You're so skilled and capable of that now. You're evolved. But you have a decision to make, or you had. And it could be that the reason why you needed to go into respite, knowing that there's a different path you had to walk, is because you have a child or children in your life to consider. That if you were to go somewhere else, to be somewhere else, to be with someone else, it might be a long ways away and you won't be able to see them very often. Or you're taking them with you, King of Pentacles, and then you become a single father. And you're wondering, is that the best for my daughter or son, right? My children. So you've taken some time, needed time to be in respite, to lay all down your concerns and worries. Just live your life. Just live your life the best you can every day, given the circumstances, and let all your concerns go for now, because now is not the time. You just need to stay put, sit on the fence a bit longer, because there will come a time when you're ready. The Nine of Pentacles. Because you're single, you're independent. Maybe there's a legal case going on that you're trying to get divorced or separated. Legal separation. That you're waiting for it to come through. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to do the back of the deck. We got the Ten of Swords. All right, sheesh. With the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of the Chariot, and the Five of Wands, and then we have the, rejection, feeling disappointed. Yeah, you're feeling kind of like lost out in the cold of your life as what it once was, because a lot of things have changed. There was a betrayal. Your wife, and I'm saying wife because we have a King of Pentacles here, your wife stepped out on you. Now, it could be that you're the feminine and it's your husband that stepped out on you. But with this balance and sitting on the fence, I feel like this is a masculine who's evolving, but getting balanced after such a very challenging time. You are rejecting. There was so much chaos and competition and somebody being reckless and impulsive, moving into, putting you in a competition with another man, being reckless. There's so much change has happened quickly, okay? So much change has happened quickly that you're out of sorts, and you're feeling rejected, but you're also knowing what it is that you need to reject now. You know who you need to reject, which is the one that you're in long-term partnership with. Okay, yeah, because you want to turn your back on your past to move forward in Emperor energy, taking charge and taking control, because you've had enough heartbreak to last you a lifetime, if not more. Okay, so let's get the tea on this, guys. Not that I need to do 3 cuts, do I? Okay. Learn, live and learn. Target, a goal-oriented person. That's what this guy is. King of Wands and the Emperor is too, really that much more so. The Bridge. There's a successful overcoming of a problem. That's fantastic. Because you're balancing your energies. You're listening to your heart. Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. That would likely be your love department life. Yeah, you're on the right path. There's a temporary situation. I mean, these cards are just wonderfully, like, they just suit the reading, right? They fit perfectly. Excuse me. I need to have a drink of water. Yeah, it looks like with this betrayal, I mean, you know, if you've been pushing your emotions down with this, right? It also means that you've been blocking somebody. It could also mean that you're blocking the long-term partner, but this could mean that you've been blocking your emotions for somebody else. Somebody you may have rejected in the past. Someone you put into a competition. Someone you very impulsively and recklessly moved towards to quite quickly because you felt like your long-term partner was leaving you out in the cold by, entertaining another gentleman. Yep. So could be very well somebody else when you're single. And maybe you're waiting for that. A goal-oriented person, that's you. You're successfully overcoming a problem because you're finding balance. You're following your true north. That's the arrow. Your true north. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You're following your true north now, which is your heart. You're listening to your heart. And this is just the setback you're in right now and then maybe feeling pretty crappy about and out in the cold about is just temporary. It's a temporary setback. You'll be moving forward soon enough once everything comes to fruition here, that things are officially put in its place, documents signed and certificates produced, like a divorce decree or separation, legal separation. Yeah, it's just temporary. You can move forward soon. You won't have to feel left out in the cold much longer. You can have your new beginning. Just stay curious. Go back into your curious mind and discover that there is just so much more to life than just being focused on money and love, like wanting to be part of a twosome, needing to have that. There's so much more to life than that. And at this point, you might be saying, no, I don't believe you, but you might also be saying, yeah, I think you're right, So J name. What do we have for the Ten of Pentacles? We have the Fool. Don't we have the Fool? No, we don't have the Fool. Okay, oops. The Ten of Swords. Okay, that's recklessly moving towards somebody that you then... And this tells me, there's the Chariot again. The things had been revealed to you and you were able to put an end to that. Yeah. You've been able to put an end to that chapter in your life. We're going to bring them out because the reason why is because, your involvement here. Evolvement, not involvement. So you recklessly moved, maybe you were quite naive at the time too. Just having high hopes and high expectations and thinking, yeah, whoever shows up first in my life, they're the one, something like that, maybe. But that one, it turned out to be a betrayal, right? As it is over here. She has been somebody you've known for a long time that you rushed into, and that could be the reason, a motivation for rushing into it. It's because you've known her for such a long time already that it just seemed right. It was like pieces of a puzzle were falling into place, and there was your life with her. Okay, it looked all like sunshine and rainbows. So it looked really good, and why not, right? But it was a reckless movement because you did it very fast, and you've come to see that. You've come to grow and evolve to realize that you are you've come to know the follies of your ways. The folly of your ways. You realizing how, by being maybe naive, being rambunctious, being highly optimistic without pulling the reins back a bit, like you weren't pulling the reins back. You were just going, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up and go, giddy up and go, giddy up, let's go, let's go, let's go. I see that we're going to have this together if we're together, because it just seems perfect, that whatnot. But that had to come to an end. Okay? So that came to an end, or is coming to an end, through legalities. If not through legalities, just that you two are, you know, packing up your own belongings and going in separate directions. Because you're feeling like life is guiding you down a different path. And as a result of that feeling that you know you need to be somewhere else, you're feeling balanced. It just feels good, feels right. And you're excited, you know, like a child, you're excited again. But this time, you're all excited and gung-ho, but this time, what are you? You're a thinker. You're going to be taking things into consideration first. You're slowing it down. You're slowing it way down, because you were so impulsive with this path that now that it's, you know, come to its passing, you've got another direction you need to go, but you know that you need to look at it and really take it into consideration. Is this right for me? You might be checking in with yourself, okay? And really just mulling it over until it's practically purple. Why did I say purple? Look at you, purple. So we have the Eight, that's you, Eight of Pentacles, hard worker, nose to the grindstone, making sure that every line on that pentacle is exactly formed and whatever you call it, in metal, I don't know. Just exactly what it needs to be, with truth and honesty, integrity and transparency. As like it's the priority right now with the Page of Wands. You have been given insight like this here, given insight into, and there's the Hanged Man too, I'm going to bring that out, then the Death card. You have been able to see a different way. You've grown enough, you matured enough, you become a king, you know. Other than the Emperor, the king is the highest. You can't get any higher than the Emperor, but the king is the next, because the Emperor is all the kings in the Emperor. So you have had great burdens with a life that you chose back then, this one here. You see how it shows there's another branch going off this way? That's kind of like that path was going to lead to you and her being on the same path together, but her branching off. You could look at it that way, branching off in, you know, being unfaithful. So yeah, it's all about truth and honesty. It's all about, but you know, you are excited. So you have this excitement. You have this inner carefree spontaneity type of person you are. You could be a fire sign with a lot of Virgo or a lot of earth in you, or vice versa. But you know, you've been carrying heavy burdens about it all. It's been really holding you down, keeping you heavy, and you just want to be lighthearted. You want to be less burdened and enlightened. You want to have a new perspective, so that when you come up to the crossroads, you can say, yeah, it's definitely this way. It is definitely not this way anymore. It is this way. So confident in saying that, right? That's what you want to be able to do. So the Two of Wands, please, Archangel Michael. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, healthy boundaries. Judgment, making a judgment call. High Priestess, and being intuitive and deciding it's time, because of the Tower, it's time for fairness to become a priority to you. Yeah, you've learned how to put up some healthy boundaries, and that's why you can confidently say, this is no longer like that. That's not my path anymore. You can confidently say that. You know, you're holding your ground. You have the higher perspective here, because you're above everybody else that want to tell you that you're wrong, and that it's this way you should go. It's that person you should be with. and you're just making the final judgment and saying, look, I've been keeping things secret. I haven't been telling you guys everything. I haven't, but I do know, somehow I know that I have a different path to walk, because it's about being fair and just. About being fair, because the fairness was not in my life, in particular before this relationship that went down the toilet, but because the way I was behaving towards somebody else, I was not fair. So I ended up finding somebody ended up coming into my life who was taking from me and not giving it back to me. They were giving it to somebody else. And that was the Tower. I came to realize, not only am I in a relationship where my spouse or long-term partner is being unfaithful to me, and that now our foundation's got to come down because of that. Excuse me. It's also because of how I've been. The Tower moment is like, awakened to an epiphany. Like, okay, so this is why things are going south in my life. Because I was like she is now, this one here. I was like that. She's showing me the error of my ways without even knowing that's what she's doing. So the Four of Swords, she may or may not know, but likely not. Not to that level, that she realizes that her behaviors is showing him how he needs to change. Four of Swords, please. Ten of Pentacles, because that's what you want. Hierophant, marriage, truth, honesty, God. King of Swords, yeah. The Nine of Cups, yeah. This, your marriage has really done a number on you, but in a good way, even though it may not feel like it right now. It is in a good way. It's helped you to turn inward, doing some inward introspection, right? So inward looking at yourself, learning some truths about yourself, but that there is somebody who ticks your boxes, right? That you've already met. And it's also that you want, these cards say, this is all about you coming to terms with, during your respite time, healing, right? And truth. That when you're done resting and healing some of the heartbreak here, you can get up and grab that sword that's right beside you, that's all about the truth and honesty and integrity and transparency. You're having aha moments. You've got intuition on your side, and the judgment is that you know that the decision being made now with healthy boundaries in place is that there is somewhere else you need to be, right? Somewhere else. And it's a Ten of Pentacles that you feel as though, it just feels so good. You're excited about it. You feel balanced. You feel that you're being guided and directed. So it's got to be like a Ten of Pentacles life, right? It's got to be something that is solid and true. Something that's divinely guided, that you're just feeling like it's right. It feels right. You're going to rush forward to that person, tell them the truth. You're going to seize the opportunity to do that because they make you incredibly happy. You see that everything about them and what they are in this life, and it makes you really happy. It makes your heart sing. You feel balanced whenever you think about being with them. And very, very you're going to have fun. Childlike, right? Innocent. Two of Swords. Got the Eight of Swords. Five of Cups. Okay, Two of Swords. It's funny with the Seven of Pentacles. And you got the Knight of Cups here. Temperance. Oh, yeah. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's a repeating card. So it means it's big time. You have been so much in your head. Mental prison all around you, not wanting to see, feeling like you're in prison, all tied up, feeling a lot of regret and remorse, crying over spilt milk, the water under the bridge, it's gone by, but the Two Cups back there you're not looking at, but you're missing that, being that one of those with the other one, that you're thinking about, that you're all up in your head about, going towards, still sitting on the fence big time because you're reassessing your past. You're looking back there, nostalgically saying, I have done a lot in my life. Yes, I sure have been successful. I sure have. I got 7, but it seems like I've been plateaued out. Like I'm on a plateau, like when we try to lose weight, right? We reach a certain weight and then it's like we can't lose anymore. It just doesn't matter what we do. You can't, it's the same idea. It doesn't matter how many more seeds you plant and take care of and nurture, you're only ever going to get 7 pentacles out of the 10. You want 10. You want 10 of pentacles. You want a 10 of pentacles life. That's everything. Now, who doesn't want a 10 of pentacles life? If you don't, it's like settling for less. If you're happy with that, fantastic. You know, I'm jealous kind of thing. But if you're not happy with that and you know that you can achieve so much more, you're the King of Pentacles after all, J names. You're going to go for a 10 of Pentacles life, but you know, in order for you to do that, you've got to get yourself out from underneath the glass ceiling. The glass ceiling effect, right? Of being with somebody who's a karmic, who's been keeping you down, holding you back from being in 10 of Pentacles. For whatever her reasons are, sure, they got to be selfish reasons. Maybe she thinks that if you became that independent or that wealthy, that you would leave her. Who knows? I don't know. But you are leaving her nonetheless. With your 7, well, whether you have your 7 pentacles or not after all of it, you still leaving because you're going to be single if you're not already. Let's talk about the 9 of Pentacles, Archangel Michael. Our little badger or skunk in this really cute purple robe. Yeah, you look mighty handsome. Purple's my favorite color. Let's see. You love nature. It loves you too. There's the 3 of Wands, turning your back on the past because you're going to be not married anymore. You're going to be single. Empress. 8 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Phew. You got the Page, you got Lovers and this is soulmate here, not karmic. Page of Cups, it's an offer of love and an apology for rejecting her in the past. And the 10 of Cups, great emotional fulfillment. Okay, so this Empress is the one that you were with. Turning the back on the past. Leaving the past behind. Leaving this Empress behind. That's your wife. Simply just a wife, not an Empress. You're walking away from that one. And you're getting clear. You're getting clear, very, very clear. Now, this is also leaving your back, putting your back to the past, looking over your horizons because you see your Empress, like an Empress, is over there somewhere for you to move towards. Because in the past you left them behind, you walked away from them, and that made her feel like, now that's a clue, that made her feel like an option. That you had other options when you left her behind. That's what you've got to apologize for. Because you made a choice between her and another and you left her behind. You went for the karmic soulmate instead. You formed a marriage, a commitment with a karmic as opposed to the true soulmate. But now you want to apologize for that because you're going to say you're choosing her and it's her you want to have this with. This is beautiful, guys. Very, 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 very beautiful. So I wonder what she'd say to you. Let's see. What would you like to say to her? Yeah, because the cards I have right now, they are not conducive to it being a feminine speaking to masculine. Trust me. They don't. I've been very disappointed in them. Divinely guided messages of love, but I am getting cards that's going to be more like that. It's going to be possible for us to hear what the feminine would want to say to the masculine. So, J names, let's talk about divinely guided messages of love. What would you like to tell your feminine? The Empress you're moving towards. the lover, the soulmate. You want deep emotional fulfillment with, given that you rejected her in the past, chose over her. Self-love. I am still trying to heal. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Balance is healing. Okay, so you are trying to heal. I mean, you've been sitting on the fence assessing the past. So you have more thinking to do yet, more assessment to do. Even though you may be becoming single, you still need some healing time. Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I caused you. You see what I mean by these cards? That the feminine, that wouldn't, if that was pulled for the feminine, it might not have been pulled, but you know what I'm saying? Shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Okay, so you've been enlightened, right? Right here. You've been enlightened. It was like the karmic soulmate that you brought into your life as a result of leaving this one behind. Her ways were showing you your ways, which was the way you were with this lady that you feel is your empress now. Damage. We are both hurting from this. You must realize that intuitively, right? Because if you're not talking, how would you know? Chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. You've got, you're feeling childlike, right? Like you just feel it's right to move towards her, but you got some apologizing to do and you're just not sure. So maybe by the time next month comes along, because those cards are taking a long time to come. All right, they are. I will be able to give you an insight view of what she would say when, not if, when you approach her, okay? Till next month, I hope everything's great for you over the weekend. Have a great one. Bye for now.